Poyo Chord Classic. The Poyo Chord Classic. Okay, hold on one second. I need to turn off push to talk. My finger is tired of holding this button down for like entire sets. Okay. Who's winning? Okay. Looks like Colgate got the opener, but it's basically even. They're just scrapping. No one's has converted into anything meaningful yet, right? Poyo waits out the entire jab, but typical Meta Knight moment. Gets avoids the jab, but like gets hit by spin slash. Very quirky. So Colgate has a decent lead, but you know, Poyo just needs one Meta Knight conversion and it's even. Yep, like there we go. You got two conversions basically, and got a bit of a lead. But then Colgate just reversal them and said, "This is." Oh no! Did he too many shuttle loops? It looks like. Yeah. They stopped. Yeah, Colgate did 4 by accident. 1, 2. Oh, no, yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah. Oh no, that's frustrating. That's fine. You know what? Colgate gets 2 sets to work with. Yeah. Kind of sucks when you lose to your own execution, but you know what? Like the thing about being like a top player is like you have to be consistent, and that includes you know consistency, right? And that includes execution. But Colgate, what is he like? Second best player in the U.S. in the world, probably number 1 seed here. He doesn't need that. He doesn't need that. But that was a pretty close. Like it's just kind of a matter of like it's just all about like who's getting like these good conversions. And actually, it looks like Colgate's getting a lot more of these good conversions, and so Colgate with a very decent lead. But Man Knight moment. Poyo just goes for 1, but gets reversaled or reversal the situation. I don't think there are reversals in this game, are there? There's no DPs in this game, right? Okay. What gets is not joining me. That's fine. That's fine. Colgate took that really fast. I looked away for like 1 second and it was over. So let's see. So they're going back to butter. Well, not back to butter. Well, I guess it's back to butter for them because they played a set earlier. But Poyo is counter picking to butter, right? And so Poyo wanting to play water. I think he really believes that water might be the answer against Colgate here. So we'll see. I'm curious. I think Butter's layout might be better for like that issue that I was talking about, where I feel like, feel like Water's combos don't put them in that great a situation. But we'll see. Water hasn't got a chance to play yet, so we haven't really seen at all. Colgate getting the very, very easy corner conversion. Mennonites do this for a living. Did not get punched with that geyser. Shines. There we go. Good fastball situation. Colgate did not win the guess there, or did not react with what he needed to. But Colgate is just, Yeah, see, yeah, that platform, I think helps like that whole like issue that I had with this matchup where, you know, Poyo's just dancing all over this Meta Knight, but it doesn't even matter because it's going to be even and they're both going to be close to death, and Colgate's going to have water in a bad situation. Good dash attack. Good dash attack again. Easy combo. Poyo practices these all the time. Yeah. No, I think that stage fixes the thing I was talking about. Feel free to correct me. Poyo, if you ever watch these VODs, please correct me like in DMs and yell at me. But I think also just like I can't I think it's like Poyo's water is just doing a lot better in like those scrap situations. Because it was a very close game and it's literally just that Poyo had a you know, Poyo had to clutch it out, and he was able to with water. We're back to training. I think Poyo doesn't have confidence in the Meta Knight Ditto anymore, so he's going to try Gooey. Not a bad call at all. So let's see. Colgate got the first hit, but didn't get too much off of it, so Poyo has a very slight lead, but, these are... Meta Knight's a character that doesn't really care about slight leads. Gooey, I guess, maybe cares because he's a zoner, but what I think like it's less leads and more like once it gets down to like those bad situations where zoners care a little bit more. Hang out the air gets punished for it by Colgate, by Colgate's Meta Knight. But Gooey doesn't seem to have to worry too much about the post loop pressure. I mean, it's not like I might be overrating it because I'm not at that high of level of this game, but I feel like I've seen like a lot of players just like I think that's why like they have the flap loops reset, right? Because like this is a much less punishing situation to be put in. Like Colgate still got something after that and has kept the momentum, but it's not like he's doing like another loop on you, this isn't great for Gooey, but Poyo is definitely bringing it back. Poyo's the zoner. He can play with like safety, rocks, but Colgate wasn't actually pushing in, but Poyo doesn't have to worry about it. Rocks around on Colgate's shield, but Colgate just sticks in it, and it looks like Colgate, just clutches it out. Just had to find that one hit, It's hard. Like, again, like, even if you're a zoner, even if you're, like, an obnoxious character, it's Meta Knight. Meta Knight can just kind of get those hits really easy. Because, like, when they were doing the Meta Knight Ditto, right, you saw that, Colgate, and Poyo, it was a lot of scrap situations. And ultimately Colgate was just like real, like I feel like he was winning more of those, or like not scrap situations, but like just getting like those small little wins in neutral to chip people out. And Colgate was also just getting better conversions. But anyway, so we're back on butter with this water matchup. I feel bad for underrating the Poyo water. I just haven't seen it in a while. And I play Mag, so I want him to go water. Gets stuck in the corner as Kirby, which sucks, but like, Water Kirby has like one option in the core, like one option in like one decent option in the air, like and a half decent option in like the little water spit. But like, as you can see, like Water wants to be here, like on the ground where he can like just convert you into like just like a bunch of scrappy situations, get his combos off. Water is not Meta Knight. Water does not get like a bunch off the air. But it looks like Colgate's just kind of running over Poyo's water. And so that's it. Okay, so it's 2-2. Sorry, 3-2. Poyo has lost his counter pick advantage, but this is fine, right? This is still doable. And so if he wins this one on his counter pick, right, which he has before, it's still a doable situation for Poyo, but Colgate is in a much better position. If like he already was just by nature of still being in winners while Poyo's on loser side, but like in this set, like just a little bit of pressure, but not at the level yet where Poyo has to worry, right? Because this is a first to 5. Give me one moment. Okay. Oh my god, I looked away and it's almost over. Oh man. I think. Ooh, yeah, Poyo. Like, when you're that far down, like you need that conversion. You need that punish off of like what the other player is doing. But like that spin slash is just really annoying. Poyo's going back to training. Wants that Gooey. I think this is Poyo's like one of Poyo's favorite stages, right? Because like it's bigger, but like small enough that like they're still neutral, but it's not like factory, right? And so yeah, whatever Colgate has just like invalidated, like not invalidated, but just kind of shown that water is not necessarily like a free counter pick for win for Poyo anymore, and I think Poyo has made a pretty decent decision to switch back to his Gooey. I think his Gooey is like much more scary than water, especially like in this matchup. Because as you saw, Meta Knight just kind of ran. Water kind of wants to run you over, but Meta Knight does that better, and then I can do that from more situations. See, like right here, Colgate dropped that combo, right? But like he won a couple situations, pushed Gooey into a bad corner situation, then got a very good corner. Could have gotten a very good corner conversion. Okay, so right, Gooey doesn't care about what comes afterwards because he just has rock, flight. Poyo didn't quite whiff punish that, but still punished. Like Colgate still didn't pick an option afterward that would win right after he whiffed the spin slash. Very even, but like I said, like I feel like Colgate and especially and just like Meta Knight in general is just going to win these scrap situations a lot better. But also Gooey is a zoner, so he can just kind of find those like last hits a lot safer. And I forgot Gooey also has rock, so he could just do that, right? Especially like when people are just looking for that one last hit, right? That's why Gooey is very good, and I'm kind of surprised people don't play him. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm friends with like the main Gooey, I guess. Okay, so it looks like we're going to factory, and so understandably, right? Poyo was like, okay, I'm gonna play Meta Knight. I'll just go back to the Meta Knight Dittos because that does not sound good for Gooey. Like even I can't remember. Did Poyo win the game against Mudkips on factory? Like he might have, but I think that was just that Poyo was a lot more confident in that player matchup with that character matchup, right? Whereas like here, like oh my god, like Gooey could just get like a little bit easier, is like a significantly easier to run over in this one, right? I feel like Poyo is just in a Gooey mode. He's just like I'm gonna down A out of the situation. Okay. So pretty even. As you expect, slight lead for Poyo, but not a lead that really matters in this matchup, right? But he's nickel and diming Colgate, and so that's where it does matter. But Colgate, pushes him to the corner, gets the conversion, but does not win the situation afterwards because Meta Knight says like, "Oh, your pressure. How about I turn this into my combo?" almost gets that shuttle loop into the corner. I don't think that would have been a conversion, but that would have pushed him further, and he probably got something afterwards. Still, Colgate still ended up in the corner there, and so was able to get something afterwards, right? So we'll see. We're 4-4, right? Poyo was on tournament stock, but didn't lose it yet. He might have he still has a chance to go back. Let's see. Colgate is going to butter. I know Poyo said earlier, right, in the last set, like, it was interesting to him that Mudkips wanted to go butter. I think Colgate was just trying to bait Poyo into the water, or it could also be Colgate just knows that Poyo is not as confident as butter as perhaps that Colgate is, right? But we'll see. Colgate gets the first big conversion out of this, but Poyo is just like, let me get a jab thing. So like, not as good as a shuttle loop combo, of course, but that jab is still good, and he was able to get a shuttle loop conversion afterwards anyways, and just completely tie this up. Counters out of Colgate's jab pressure. Good call. Pressuring from below because Poyo is Meta Knight, but Colgate gets out of that situation because Colgate's also Meta Knight. I think that flash was from counter, but just blocks right afterwards. That's fine. Colgate seems to like just keep going for the jab each time. And so Poyo, I think, recognizing that, just stayed in shield. But Poyo still with the deficit, but very doable. He's in a good position, and as soon as I say that, Colgate takes it. Just as I was about to say, oh, Poyo just could get is in the corner. He can get that conversion, and Colgate's like, no, I can get the conversion from the other side. Not near. While Colgate was cornered, which is silly, but here we go. Yeah, no, Colgate was talking about Poyo playing out of his mind, doing mix-ups he hadn't seen anymore. No, Poyo is great. I totally thought Poyo was gonna bring this back, but not a bad loss, but would have been a very nice win, right? To have a set off